Unlikely allies, Commander Bloidin, that's what I'm going to call him, screw it, eager to put you to work. So our friendly neighbors in Ujirarmo have gotten more aggressive of late, as just as you said. Matter of fact, our scouts spotted one sniffing about the stores just now, likely looking to make off with an armful of crystals. I'll be damned if I'm about to let that happen. Lend a hand and help us search the camp for the little bugger, would you? Speak with Alphino, but not before I speak with Alice. You spoke with the commander, then? Our Maelstrom friends seem notably more agitated than when we first arrived. Do you happen to know what might be? A kobold in the camp, you say? That would appear to corroborate Orange's information, yes. But to be so reckless as to infiltrate a Maelstrom camp and draw attention to their efforts is passing strange. Well, there will be time to think on this later. For the present, we must do everything in our power to prevent Titan summoning, and that means finding and questioning this kobold. Alright, we gotta find this kobold, huh? Alright, let's find him. Where you be? Oh, where you be? Where you be? Seriously, where are you? I don't know where he is. He's gotta be around here though, right? Yep, there he is. Koboldling. Oh, he's tiny. You tiny. That dude was tiny. Where are you now? There he is. Stay back! Away, far back! I'm not a... It's no use! Pointless! Hopeless! No use! Where are you now, Mr. Koboldling? Koboldling. I see you. I see the marker. Please, don't hurt me. I only wish to talk. Yeah, just talk. I get it. Well, if you want to talk, stop running away. Koboldling, where are you now? Too far. Oh, you're right there. Wow. This was a stupid plan. Stupid. But if I tell no one, then everyone will. Yeah, he found me again. What to do? I come in peace, only to talk. Speak, say, talk. So please do not hurt me. So freaking tiny. So this is our wily kobold infiltrator, is it? No wonder the soldiers were on edge. He could very well give one a bruised knee. Huzzah! We've got him. Fine work, scions. So, little one, thought you could sneak into my camp, did you? Plotting to steal my crystals, were you? No. I came to talk, to ask for help. But when your soldiers saw me, they drew their weapons and shouted, and I... Now, let us take a deep breath and discuss this like civilized individuals. What is your name, child? Pikmin Gabu of 620th Order. At least, I will be a Pikman one day. Well met, Gabu. I am Alphino, and this is my sister Alize. Firemac, the man who found you, is our friend. Now that you know our names, we can be friends too. Now, Commander Bloidin here thinks you wanted to take his crystals, Gabu. But you said you came to ask for help. Why to us and not your own people? What happened, Gabu? Can you tell us? No one's going to hurt you, alright? Now, while we're here, I promise. Not while we're here, I promise. Okay, it said it came out wrong. The inflection was wrong. The delivery was wrong. The patriarch, he's... The patriarch is going to summon the Great Father again, and you have to stop him. Beat him, fight him, stop him. Woo. Woo. Gabu's parents say they didn't want it, along with many others, but the patriarch wouldn't listen. He was so angry, raging, fuming, angry. He said that if he didn't have the irons in their hearts, they would serve as a coke for the furnace. And then the guards took my parents and the others away, and I haven't seen any of them since. Coke for the furnace? I did not want to believe it, but I have heard tales of foci, I think it's foci fashioned from the bones of beastmen, which worshippers use in their rituals, hoping to summon more powerful incarnations of their gods. By the 12, that is sickening. No one listens to Gabu, no matter how much he cries, pleads, begs, cries. They do not listen, only talk about punishing the overdwellers and praising the Great Father. Gabu loves the Great Father, but he loves his parents too. So please, help Gabu stop the Patriarch and save his parents. Commander, advise Maelstrom Command that Titan summoning is imminent. Should the worst come to worst, we will require their support. Time being of the essence, we three will attempt to infiltrate the kobold stronghold, secure their crystals, and free the prisoners. Well, if you're sure, you'll forgive me if I don't seem optimistic. We'll make ready, just in case. This guy has no idea. So let's talk to Gabu. Gabu? I tried talking to the others. They wouldn't listen, even though I was afraid. I came here. Do you know that there are collectors who will pay a fortune for beastman ritual artifacts? It is perverse. Alpha, no? Okay. I have faith that we may have yet stopped the ritual. We would surely have detected the associated etheric disturbance and had Titan manifested already. But I cannot speak for the prisoners. 12 have mercy, that they would even contemplate sacrificing their own flesh and blood, brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers. Time is of the essence. We must see what else Gabu knows and formulate a plan without further delay. Gabu. Let us pray we still have time to save Gabu's parents. Beastmen that mourned at the heart of the mountain, shifting nervously from foot to foot, Gabu struggles to meet your gaze. I heard Great Father Titan loves crystals, cherishes, covets, loves them, and if we gather enough, he will return. That's why the Patriarch told everyone to go forth and gather them. So I was thinking, if we take all the crystals away, maybe the Great Father won't come? Very good, Gabu. I was just thinking the same thing. Do you know where these crystals are stored? I know. Oh! Several spots, each defended by a different order. Gabu wanted to steal them, but he was too afraid to go alone. Yes, too afraid to go alone. But together we can take them away and hide them. Come, Gabu will lead you to the first cache. Gabu, waku, iku, wasu, soko. Gabu. Quickly! To the cache of crystals, as I interact and grab them by needling. Do you have them all? Go on. Lead on, Gabu. This way! Oh, I guess I was... Oh, well, I would be overpowered even if I was the normal level for this. So the next stash would be right there. What are you waiting for? We stand lookout. You take the crystals. You know what? You're right. If they find us, you'll protect me, won't you? Alright, I might start skipping the extra dialogue. We'll see. I mean, I skipped a lot of it when I was playing normally, too. It's just You don't even think about talking to the NPCs, just staying there. Time is short. If you have the crystals, we should move on to the next cache. Did you hear me, brother? Brother? Aye, it's just that... I am quite certain that crate once bore Ishgardian seals. Someone took great pains to remove all traces, but enough remains to make out the pattern. See for yourself. I struggle to imagine kobolds traveling to Kurthus to obtain crystals, much less bothering to conceal their origins. I suspect these crystals were smuggled into Vilbrand by another party, most likely a pawn of the Asians, as Thancred speculated. I don't understand. Who are the Asians? Do they worship Great Father Titan too? Never mind that. As Alize said, we do not have a lot of time. Can you lead us to the next cache, Gabu? Yes, of course. Gabu knows the way. The next one is the last, and is very large, very big, very huge, very large. Gabu, waku. Oh my god. Please, no lag. I don't want lag. No lag, please. No lag, please. Though you cast about for a time, you see no sign of the crystals. Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. Confound it. What about you, Firemac? Any luck? Nothing. But this cannot be. Gabu saw them. Spied, spotted, saw. Think, brothers, think. They must have moved them, yes? The question is, where to and why? Within Ogiarmo, where they summoned Titan once before and mean to do so again. It is the only explanation. What about Mother and Father and others? We have to help them. And we will, Gabu. We will. Stay calm. We still have time. They have yet to call for the remaining crates, yes? If they had, then they would have found the other caches empty and sounded the alarm. Yeah. You gotta remember that that's not actually alarm, that's alurum. And they do say alurum because I remember it being voiced and said that. So, whatever. Nevertheless, I believe the time for stealth has passed. We must breach the navel and seize the remaining crystals. There is no other way to prevent the Titan summoning. But first, give me your crystals, that I might deliver them into Commander Blowington's custody. We dare not take them into the bowels of the mountain. The crystals, Firemac, if you would be so kind. Just two? I'm pretty sure we had more than that. Thank you. I shall deliver them to Camp Overlook for safekeeping and brief Commander Blowington on the situation. Pray go on ahead. As I recall, there is an aetheryte within the Ogiarmo mines that should deliver you to the navel. Gabu doubtless knows the way. Wait for me there. I shall rejoin you anon. Strange. I would have thought you eager to remain in the thick of the action. But is this what you would prefer? Then Godspeed, brother. This way! This way! Boom. Boom. Alright, so can't go there because it's blocked off, so what do? We just gotta go the long way, that's all. Just gotta go the long way. Whoa, what's going on? Whoa. Hey, whoa. Hey, whoa. I hope the patriarch and my parents are there. I take this as the aetheryte we seek? Right then. As soon as Alphano arrives, we go. I trust you're feeling suitably heroic, Firemac. There's no telling what sort of resistance we'll face in there. Quickly, you clods! Briskly, swiftly, quickly! I will not suffer any further delays! Lay down your arms and surrender. We have your crystals. There will be no summoning this day. Overdwellers? Here? But how did you? Where are my parents, Patriarch? Where are they? They look pretty dead. Naboo's so tiny. Mother? Father? Coke for the furnace. You monster, how could you? We are but servants of the Lord of Crags. We are his, and that he may drink of our blood and partake of our flesh, that he might draw upon the strength of his children and defend them for the tyranny of the Overdwellers. No, Alize, not yet. I understand, Patriarch, I do. Your fear, your anger, your hate. You would do anything to protect your people, anything to deliver them from despair, whatever it takes to ensure that those who threaten you can never do so again. But in your single-minded pursuit of this objective, you have brought suffering on your own kith and kin. You have sacrificed the lives of the very people you sought to protect. But it need not be this way, Patriarch. Renounce this bloody course. Cease your attempts to summon your god, and work with us together to build a lasting peace. Another peace to be abandoned at the Overdwellers' convenience? Oathbreakers, all of you! Liars, betrayers, oathbreakers! You take, and you take, and you take! And when you have your fill, you sue for peace. You promise that this time is the last, until you grow hungry again. And when we dare to defend ourselves, you declare that this beast tribe cannot be suffered to live, that our god drains the land of ether and brings naught but suffering, death, destruction, suffering upon us all. I will hear no more lies from you and yours, Overdweller. You've ruined your own lands. You'll not ruin ours. I said I'd come for you, and I did. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Say something. Please. Please. Please! Wake up! 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 I don't want to be too loud. The poor Gaboo is freaking losing it. Seven hells! I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Alphino! Leave him to me! He shot the carbuncle straight at his face. We must away! This is a fine time to actually read. He's breathing. I don't see any injuries, but I can't seem to wake him. Oh, Gaboo. Poor Gaboo. By the 12, how could I be so foolish? I should have known better than to let Gaboo accompany us, given what we were like to find. His anguish and despair have served to birth a primal just as surely as would the supplications of the faithful. Whereas being born of such tumultuous emotion, this incarnation of Titan seems incapable of naught but violence. If we have one cause for optimism, it is that while many crystals were present, they represented but a fraction of the quantity intended for the summoning ritual, meaning that Titan must be far weaker than planned. Be that as it may, he is yet a primal, and the longer we leave him to bleed the land of Ether, the stronger he will grow. And should Titan be permitted to leave Ojiormo, more lives will be lost, the Maelstrom will rally their troops, and the cycle will continue. Firemac, you know what must be done. Will you face the Lord of Crags once more? Thank you, my friend. Alzai and I will tend to Gaboo. When you have finished with the Primal, look for us in Camp Overlook. We will be expecting you. Awesome. So we actually got to do an old trial. Technically, we've never done this version of the Naval. At least in the main story. But it matters not. We are definitely lagging today. Oh man. I don't need that map. We can just beat them real nice and fast like. Oh, I don't think the Confiteor. I said I'd come. I said I'd come. I'm here. I'm here. He said it again. And he's gonna say it a third time. Oh crap, that's right. I forgot about this nonsense. Wake up! I mean, I'm trying to, but you got me stuck in this thing that's gonna last for who knows how long. And bam, and oh, well, you're taking a lot more damage. I mean, a lot less damage than I thought you would. Yo, shouldn't you be taking like way more damage? There's only the hard version. Yeah, let's just keep fighting, I guess. I think I'd be done with the extreme version by now. Oh, God. Farts and everything. So what's up, everybody? How's it go? Oh, gosh. Yep, Yep. Well, at least you get to experience the Titan song. The lag, I need to be careful with that stupid landslide. Because if I get hit by that, that is death. Almost done. No, no, no! God damn it, a third time. Oh god. Alright. You know, for the longest time, bound down overdwellers is what's being said here. I'd never heard that until I had to read the lyrics for this. Oh no, pain. There, finally. Gosh. Go, Valentina, go. Shall not suffer your company any longer. We did it. We beat him. Now let's go to Camp Overlook. Always nice to find other people doing the exact same quest as you. Gaboo, gaboo, gaboo. See if Gaboo has anything to say. Nope. How you doing, Odyssey? You're back, gods! What a relief! Ah, there he is. Did I not tell you he would return safe and sound? The deed is done, then. Titan is no more? Yep. Good. There has been enough tragedy this day. He has been like that since he regained consciousness. We believe he can hear us, but he has made no attempt to respond. He is almost certainly still in shock, but we cannot discount the possibility that he succumbed to the Primal's influence. Should that prove to be the case, he must be put to death like any other thrall. Oh, that's Alzi. He must be put to death like any other thrall, such is the Alliance's policy, yes? You have the right of it. But we must not rush to conclusions. After all, we once feared that Izel's followers were beyond reason, and many have since laid down their arms and accepted Ishgar's peace. We can but watch, wait, and pray. The beast that mountain at the heart, that mourned at the heart of the mountain. Beneath a star-filled sky, Alfna would rather not worry about that. What may or may not come to pass. There is not to be gained from a dwelling on an eventuality over which we have no control, much less one which may never come to pass. Let us tend to more immediate matters, informing Commander Blowingden of Titan's demise, for example. You may be certain that he will be glad of the news. Would you be so kind as to break it to him? Yeah, sure, I'll teleport for, like, that distance. No, why not? Also, what's up, Richard? I don't think I said hi yet. So what's up? I am definitely experiencing lag. Oh my gosh. You're a sight for sore eyes. When the others came back without you, I feared the worst, but they said you had matters well in hand. All settled then, is it? I'm glad to hear, but not half as glad as my men will be. Believe you me, regardless whether or not he was summoned properly, a primal's a primal, and there ain't a soul in the maelstrom that hasn't lost a friend to one. Don't get me wrong, like, we were all prepared to do our part, but We weren't so naive as to think we'd live to tell the tale. Thankfully, of course, it didn't come to that, which, my friend, sounds to me like cause for celebration. Now, I know you lot have places to be, but why not stay the night? We'd be honored to raise a glass to the triumphant return of Titan's Bane. Look at that sky, so many stars.
Who goes there? Oh, it's you. Forgive me for straying from the camp. He hasn't been feeling too welcome, to say the least. I thought a change of scenery might do him good. But, alas. So quiet out here. The stars spread out before us, beckoning across time and space. Dawn may banish even the darkest night. How bitterly beautiful, those words. I should be stronger for all my experiences, yet my heart aches more than ever. I never understood why Grandfather gave his life that day. I thought that if I came here, I would find the answers I needed. But when I finally laid eyes on the land he sacrificed everything to save, saw firsthand the bickering, the pettiness, I was disappointed. I was angry. I could not fathom how these people were more deserving of his love than his family, than me. But when Grandfather revealed the whole truth of the calamity to us, I finally understood. And I resolved there and then to continue his legacy in my own way. My travels have been enlightening, but I cannot say that I have enjoyed them. I have lost count of the many petty crises that I was helpless to resolve and of the people whose actions I could not understand. There were others, of course. Good people. People with whom I felt a kinship, whose lives I could not save. I found myself asking what it was all for. Why try if I was doomed to fail in the end? But then I recalled Grandfather's words to my father, years ago, before he left Charlayan behind forever. To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. We must all protect that which we hold most dear in the manner of our own choosing. We have to try, do we not? Of course, it's one thing to try and another to do. There were times while I was tracking the warriors of darkness when I faltered, when I was afraid. But then I thought of my brother, of Urianger, of you.
See, she says Uranger. No one says Uranger. Freaking Alphano.
Oh, pray forgive me. This conversation has been rather one-sided, hasn't it? Mayhap you could recount some of your adventures in Ishgard.
Nah, you don't want to hear about that. Traveled far-wide with two companions, Sistine and Iselle, who were very blank under some rather unique circumstances. I had the pleasure to fight alongside Sir Emmerich. Nah, that one sucks. When Alpha and I came at last to the Dravanian hinterlands. No, I think I like the first one.
Gods! They must have been at each other's throats from dawn till dusk. I dare say you managed to keep the peace, though. Merely being in the presence of the Warrior of Light is surely enough to shame anyone into behaving. The hopes and dreams of so many rest on your shoulders, warrior of light.
Pretty sure I just saw a texture pop in and out.
As long as the sun rises, we can but carry on. For the sake of those we hold dear.
To what end dost thou cling to the tainted gifts of the Mother?
Every tool has its purpose. Even this. Well, what is it?
The seeds sown in Vilbrand have been plucked from the earth and left to wither. Alas, Titan's demise sufficed not to drive the kobolds to deepest desperation.
What did the man in white have to say?
That we are to proceed as he did first set forth.
Well, that's easy for him to say. It's not his bloody world on the brink of destruction, is it?
Be thou well reminded that with an end to Ishgard's unrest, naught now remaineth to preoccupy the Scion's thoughts. And thus may they devote their every energy to thwarting thee and thine. I foresee only greater difficulties ahead.
Foresee? Are you sure you don't welcome them? I'm starting to think you might hold a candle for your old friends after all.
Pray do not mistake mine intent. I but look upon the path which lieth before us with due trepidation. Shouldst thou be of like mind, pray consider then another course. For the power to invoke the ardour belongeth not unto the Ascians alone. With thine own hand strike down thine enemy, the so-called hero who would see thy home lost to light. Do but this, and thou wouldst at a single stroke disrupt the all-too delicate balance of this realm, plunging her straightways into chaos.
You do realize what you're suggesting, yes?
To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. The words of my teacher, and a creed I hold close to my heart.
Very well. Draw him out. We'll make it quick.
It shall be done. What good a creed one cannot uphold? What hurts soothed? What lives saved? Oh, hapless fool, what hast thou wrought by thine own hands? Minfilia, my friends, I shall not now beg your forgiveness. Full deeply though it paineth me to walk it, I shall not stray from my chosen path. As Moonbreeder remains steadfast, so too shall I.
What ho, Firemac, I trust you had a good night's rest. I was but this moment speaking with Thancred and Justola via Link Pearl. They had some interesting news to share. Apparently, during the course of their respective investigations, both came across crates which had once borne Ishgardian seals, which seemed that someone in the capital has been very busy indeed. Accordingly, the Temple's Knights have launched a full-scale investigation. Sir Emmerich believes that it is only a matter of time before the culprits are found, but we shall have to wait and see. In the meantime, it seems our only prudent to look into the recent activities of the other tribes, in case they are too flush with Ishgardian crystals, and with that in mind, I suggest we pay Uranje another... Wait, where is Alize? She was here a moment ago, with Gabu. Ah, let me guess, it's time to leave, isn't it? My apologies for disappearing again. If it is any consolation, I have already packed my things. How is he? Brother, Commander Bluidin, seems something tells me you are not solely here out of concern for his welfare. But to answer your question, has been no change. He will not speak of or eat. I'm not even sure if he slept. If he did, it seems none the better for it. He just shuffles about with that same expression on his face. You will look after him, won't you, Commander? And treat him with every kindness? He's still in there, I know it. Beneath the anguish and the despair, he's still fighting with all his heart. He deserves to be given that chance until he comes back to us, until we know for certain what has become of him. Aye, you needn't worry. If he hadn't risked his neck to warn us and help you secure the better part of the crystals, this could have turned out to a damn sight worse than it did. We'll not soon forget that, nor will Maelstrom Command. I'm so sorry, Gabu. I truly am. You should never have been made to. And I cannot possibly understand. Mayhap there is nothing I can do or say. The pain, the anger, the helplessness. Oof. Hold fast to the memories or of better times. Remember them as they were. And when it hurts so much your heart feels to burst, let it burst. Let it burst and fill up again with your love for them. And never, ever forget. Come along. I will remember them, and you, Alize, thank you. Have faith, sister. Your words have reached him. In time, he will recover. And those who orchestrate these events will be made to answer for their crimes. 1,000 times over, there will... We have heard the glad tidings for Ojiormo, my friends. By the grace of the 12, your most valiant efforts, the people of Lamenta may rest easy. I should like to think so, yes. Though we failed to prevent the Lord of Crags from manifesting, we did succeed in weakening him. Enabling our friend to dispatch him before the Warriors of Darkness can make matters worse. 'Twas but no means an unmitigated success, though it will have to suffice. Then let us speak of another matter, one which weigheth heavy on my lady's mind. As thou did request, I sought out the Garoon oracles, that we might better understand the aims of the Warrior of Darkness. Though their copious use of allegory defieth any single interpretation, the oracles paint a most disturbing picture, one of worlds parallel to our own, apart yet linked, reduced to ruin with every umbral calamity. 7 times have they succeeded, then 10 and 3. Only 6 worlds remain. Aye, it is all is as Lady Mephilia spake unto thee. As for what becometh of these reflections, when they and the source are rejoined, frail flesh undone in umbral fires, each soul surrendereth to her call, to flow onto the endless sea, there to endure as one and none. Then if the Warriors of Darkness succeed, everyone in the world will die? In essence, the verse speaketh of the reannunciation of the flesh, and subsequent return to the life stream. However, this fate may yet be preferable to the alternative, for if the first were to fall to transcendent light, in the manner of the Word of Darkness described, it would give way unto void where none may know either life or death. Far better to die, they reason, for in death there is life, the essence of a soul which returneth unto the source may be born anew. Save such at least is their belief, I surmise. If that is true, then gods, no one should ever have to make such a choice. Ere we speak further on this subject, I would share with thee another recent discovery. 'Twould seem that the several sizable shipments of crystals have been delivered into the hands of certain Alamegan parties. Alamegans? Strange, you believe this to be the work of the same Ishgardian smugglers who supplied the beast traps? I know beyond shadow of a doubt, and lest thou wonder at their motive, I would remind you that the Asians did once attempt to bring about the summoning of Ralgar. The individuals who took receipt of these shipments are refugees belonging to a group of devoted to the cause of Alamegan liberation. It may also interest thee to know that their Ishgardian suppliers may appear to be none other than the remnants of Ellen Huai's network of spies. Surely you jest, and yet it is not so surprising. Bereft of leadership and hunted by alliance, I can well imagine with such villains being desperate enough to conspire with the Asians, assuming they know or care who their employers are. All which is irrelevant. Forgive me. We must seek out the resistance group which received the crystals without delay. Firemac Summers, will you come with me to Alamigo? Yes, of course. I should like to hear what they have to say for themselves firsthand. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. Alphino, Alze, Firemac, are you three listening? Good, I have tidings. The Temple Knights raided the smuggler's warehouses less than an hour ago. A cursory interrogation of the prisoners yielded confirmation that they were in the employ of, and I hope you are sitting down, a man in black robes. Then you have them, and the crystals too? What few remained, aye. Regrettably, it would seem they dispatched one final shipment in the hours before we struck. 'Twas bound for Little Alamigo, we are told, where it will be received by members of the local resistance group. Since Sir Emmerich's men no longer have need of my services, I have mind to head that way. As do we. By a happy coincidence, we learned of the shipments but a few moments ago. Ha! And there I was thinking I might finally be one step ahead of the Warrior of Light and his little helpers. Ah, wait a moment, there is more, and I defy you not to be surprised by this revelation. The leader of the Ishgardian smugglers was formerly in the employ of Elaine Huayu, the infamous Ivy herself. Once again, Thancred, I fear I must inform you that... Thancred, with whom else have you shared this information? About the smugglers? No one. As I think I mentioned, the raid was less than an hour ago. I was planning to contact Yastola next, but there's someone else who would have me... Well, is there someone else who you would have me notify first? No, there isn't. One roll's gotten into her. It is twice now that we have sought Uranje's aid, and twice has she treated him as if he were a stranger. The Archon was one of Grandfather's most dedicated pupils, and spent as much time at Livior Estate as we did. He's practically a member of the family. Truth be told, I struggle to recall a day from my childhood when I did not see the three of them laughing together. If this continues, I may have to raise the matter. Later, though, Little Alamigo awaits. Still no sign of Thancred. I will get to the bottom of this. Oh, forgive me, it has been a long day. Did you have something to say? Uranje? Oh, I have always struggled to understand what's going on in his head. Now more than ever. Listen, Firemac, if anything should happen, it should be me who... Just know that I am prepared to do what must be done. Right then, to more pressing matters, since we have no idea when Thancred might arrive, I suggest we see what information we can gather in his absence. Okay, cool.